Hi, Mr. So today's week two. This week will I complete actually just only that Roma just talk, and well, yeah, you can download on the GitHub already. Go to GitHub release and the link below. And this week, I think I want to just kind of publish the launch video for that too, so I can just share it on the social media. Um, yeah, that a little bit hard, but yeah, just a lot of things to work on there. And so the ideas for this week will be, other project I went to work on was like Alpha, which is it's a kind of English learning app, or maybe like language learning app, very different from most of the app like Duolingo. Um, the parts I want to build is the client. So let's explain this. So the best way to learn a language is not open an app. It's just use it every day. So if you want to just use it every day, you need to explain it like very very low friction way to explain everything. Just like for example, now you don't know what is French. You don't know how to you don't know the meaning of French. Then just um, change everything in French first. Yeah, then the problem comes out. Okay, you don't know what that means, but that's fine. You're going to have an app. Still, let you totally understand what everything means, even though you're reading French. French. Yeah. So yeah, this is what this app is. Just you don't know what it is, but you're still going to use it anyways, and then but still let you fully understand it, the full intent of what you're writing, what you're speaking, what you're doing. So in your client, I split it two part. One is the backend, which is I need to use the visual stuff to explain it. But that part, it's not a great way. It seems like it's not a great step to choose to build the backend first. So I build the client first. Maybe I connect to others. The client will be using ice tracking, by the way. So it will be much low friction. So use ice tracking and then with hotkey, and maybe we connect to other like temporarily backend first. Yeah, like for example, Google search, Google image search, or maybe others else. Yeah. So yeah, I think probably that. And then when that mature, and then people see, hey, that's cool, and then we can like build the backend maybe much more easier. Like, yeah, maybe, yeah. And this is the first thing, the first idea. I think this is kind of big. Yeah, but yeah, ice tracking is a lot hardware stuff too. Yeah, and okay, so next one is the, yeah, actually this week a bit earlier we said when to build a video, right? So I think I'm going to find some tool that helping me to kind of like auto editing. Actually, kind of a little bit confusing, I can say a bit. Yeah, want to make my video much more compact to listen with, or maybe like watch with. Yeah, currently I just upload a raw video. That's not that great, so yeah, just maybe throw this raw video into the AI and then just edit out. That's where I'm trying to find that kind of product. But then this is not something to build, but just something I need to working on with too. But yeah, and then the possible. I mean, yeah, I want to find a free option. Yeah, then maybe this make it harder. Yeah, and yeah, open source or maybe what. Yeah, yeah, it depends. Yeah, but well, we're not profit actually, just doing all this. So yeah, I don't know what's the right choice, but I definitely going to work this out. I didn't work this out. I think it was a very very big problem actually. Yeah, so this week also need to work this kind of like social thing or maybe marketing thing. Yeah, just yeah, video editing, like auto editing. Actually, I already find that that called it's open source project called what auto editing or what. Yeah, it called effortless editing tool. Yeah, but the results is not that great. I'm not sure why the video become a little bit weird. I'm not sure if that's the codecs problem or what, but I mean, I tell the codecs to do it for me. So okay, that's just like this is the, you can say like, yeah, it's not build something, but just like yeah, also kind of part of this very important one, just the part of the I think startup things, yeah. But yeah, that's back to ideas. So one more, this one is a little bit okay. To be honest, I don't really have others idea. Yeah, but I'm still going to speak it to you anyways because yeah, the week's already come. So I think here is maybe talking about the notes. Yeah, notes plus sharing. So what that means is just today we like to maybe we write some story, maybe we write some notes for ourselves, but we maybe want a very specific location. So for example, now I'm watching a video, maybe I'm watching Theo's video, maybe I'm watching who's videos, or maybe watching some stuff, and then I have some ideas like, hey, I saw this before, or maybe like I'll say just okay. For example, you see an idea, you saw idea. If a people who build a startup, maybe like what kind of some ideas in there, you think, hey, wait a minute, I saw this similar pattern before. Then you can just kind of like not just comment below the YouTube, but you can really like comment in your notes. You can notes to yourself, also like notes to other people. It depends on you, but just equal like both effect. And then I think sometimes I feel a bit redundant inside. Well, like today when I asking question to the community, for example, like asking question to the Reddit, I actually also can asking that question to ChatGPT too. Also can make it maybe like, just you have a lot. It's the same information, but you can put it into a lot of different places. So what I can tell you, I have a conceptual idea about this, but I don't know how to implement this, and then like how exactly how it's going to work, I don't know. Yeah, but it cool. It feels cool. Yeah. So yeah, well, I'm not sure where I'll build this or not, but yeah, if possible, I did want myself to spend time on this rather than waste the time. Okay, and then let's one more. I think this one. Well, actually, on my notes that is empty, but I think it was an event. I want to build like events that originally I want to like build an app, but I don't think that's the right way. Technology is the it's a form that made me to build something, but we don't need to always be technology one. So this one I think can be just a local event or maybe like online event. So now I'm thinking I'm a solo developer, then the best way to like the startup, what's the startup is just you build something with people. Like when you watch the YC, like they give you a lot of advice on YouTube, startup school. Just they always tell you need to co-founder. So I think this idea is that people come to maybe your event, maybe come online, and then everyone share their ideas, maybe 1 minute, and then we vote the top 3 or maybe vote the top 5, and we build something. We're just like forcing people, like grouping together, maybe randomly, maybe I don't know, and then just build it. Maybe 5 hours later, see you 5 hours later, and then the see you 5 hours later is like each group, but the group itself we're going to like communicate a lot. How we're going to build this, or maybe in other way it's like, hey, we group first, and then okay, you guys as a group talking which direction you're going to go, and then 5 hours later build something out like new. It can be 2 different ways. The first way is just that you bring your existing project in and persuade people to build it, like what kind of thing you're going to build. Yeah. But then the things is that it need to be new. Yeah, it need to be an idea it can be something. Yeah, just I think the stuff in here, the core principle in here, just that you can think big, you can think something new, but you need to build it like just today, like show how your idea going to work. Yeah, and the point is that you need to build like it can functional today. You are going to use it today. Maybe you can use it today, then that even better, because that maybe mean the idea is small, like the Roma just talk that Apple just built. Then those are built up on other open source project, and then yeah. Oh, by the way, since Friday, actually I'm update that project a little bit too. So I think the permission a little bit better actually. Yeah, but I didn't update the release yet. So yeah, I think I will just update the release a bit later. So yeah, but grant permission will be much better. Yeah, and then let's back to the events. So just events, basically you can got to know like working with actual stranger. Yeah, and then with ideas, and then you can just find your co-founder. Actually, you can really know, you're not just only talking to them, you can really like that's co-founder, because you're working with them, you know who they are, you know how that feels like when you're working together with them. That's, I think it's a very important, I'm not sure, but I think it was a good idea to build this. Well, it will be hard. I think the hardest part, very simple, just got to find the people in. Yeah, that's the hardest part. Yeah, I mean, I think I would just maybe I would just go to, okay, let's say how to do this. Yeah, like, so the point is that we want to have an event, and we want this event that people coming, maybe online, maybe local. Definitely the best is still online, because online can recruit much larger peoples, and local you just limit a lot of stuff, and then you spend a lot of money and time, and then eventually it's kind of very similar fact to what online local do. Yeah, because you're just still talking and just still, yeah, actually that's not much reason to be local. Yeah, and then you just open your whatever things. Yeah, I think you are engineer, you just open whatever screen. That's enough, just enough. Yeah. And so the problem in here is how you get people join it. Or maybe like how people like kind of want to join you. Yeah, I know. I'm not sure yet. Yeah. Yeah, maybe be like that event. It sounds cool, but to be honest, a lot of event there sounds cool, but maybe even some event there are not cool either. They are very boring. People go to there, they just kind of like walk around, and I saw a lot of kind of event actually, just people there who really kind of like just boring event, but still a lot of people go whatever. Yeah. And another very obvious one is, you when an event you go, it usually was an event that they already kind of like a long time ago. Yeah, they are not like newborn, like just only one. Today is the first day have this event comes out. Nah, a long time. And then what that means is that you also will see, a lot of people they are not first time come to here. So this is the trick. So what the trick is just, well, you already know cool people, and they want to do that too, and then you guys just doing it. But then they're just like, hey, how do you guys meet together? So you guys might be a friend or whatever. I mean, that would be that. Yeah. That's another way to think about it. Yeah, I think I was going to like learn a little bit like how to do these kind of you can say, yeah, this kind of stuff we call it. Yeah, just how to manage the event. So maybe like the kind of success event pattern, or and then yeah, but this is a third. Yeah, because I don't know. I was I was thinking on like there should be people building this already, and then this is going to bring fourth ideas in here is default. Actually, I think this a lot. Default here actually want to build two things together. The first thing is that let you know something you don't know. That's very important. And well, something you don't know. I mean, we have a lot of things we don't know, so we need to be very precise. So when you think something that doesn't exist, but it actually exists, it should tell you immediately, hey, wait, this thing actually exists. So when I build something, actually other people already do it, and maybe some kind of maybe AI or to tell me, hey, don't do it. Already people you see this one, yeah, and it can be applied to a lot of things. Like for example, Caribbean element. Like I buy a new Mac. What is the first app I should install? I mean, what's the app? All necessary app I should install. Now, all very important. And then not only install, but config, like how to config my raycast. A lot of stuff. I think a great default is very important. Just like people really building together, but we're not all like I'm already building into here, and then like somebody they students start from scratch. Even I tell them, I was doing it to set up manually from scratch. I think that's what I experienced a lot. Not a lot, but just I mean, I experienced some. And then we could see that a lot more often, and it's just like you feel you already solved the problem. Like when I using the recast, I feel I solved the problem, and but you saw other people, they didn't solve the problem actually. Yeah, and then maybe they see raycast, they will say like, wow, that sound cool, but still a lot of things to set up. Yeah, raycast. I think raycast they have some problem too. They are a lot of stuff they just like empty. Like yeah, just I mean you need to assign a lot of hotkey to every stuff, and then you discover it manually. It is a bit tough. Yeah, I think it's not like a magic feeling. Yeah, I mean it's not like open just like oh install a raycast, everything just be magic. No, everything just will become like what am I experiencing. Actually, sometimes I also feel like very weird. Some people they even say, "Oh no, I don't need that. I don't need to use a raycast. Yeah, don't tell me that shit." Or maybe like I just want to be slow. Some people even say that I want to be slow. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, but I can understand that. But to be honest, I disagree with that idea. I mean, like the person who tell me that he said he want to be slow. He also tell me he say what he say innovation is not necessary. Yeah, that's really interesting. Yeah, I think it was a. Well, I mean, it's a bit maybe it's not really. I'm familiar with, but I don't agree with that too. And I think what I feel interesting just because it was something that I don't familiar with, and it actually is this. So yeah, the world was pretty big. Yeah, and yeah, so yeah, we say the fourth is the default. So I think this is for today. Yeah. We give them many ideas. Actually, last week I also gave a lot of idea, but the only one I only achieved one. So today I just tell you I just want to achieve two. So maybe one of these, the video one I will going to achieve too. But there's something I really want to notice to myself is that I won't working on the Roma just talk much more longer. Well, I mean that's that I will keep working on that, but I can't really like just focus on this single project. I just need to build more, and then see the feedback. I think very very important is that after I build that marketing stuff, I always need to gonna watch people like how they think. Did they like it? I mean, for myself, I really find myself using it. Like today, kind of a lot of times already. So I did kind of bet on this, like, hey, it's going to be good. Maybe I will use a bit more time working on this because it feels kind of right. It feels like a product I will going to use every day. and I believe maybe other people are doing too. So, but still, I still want to say maybe I will use a bit time to do other project too. So that's what it is, and then see you next week, or maybe see you, during the other times.